Hi. Thanks for joining in and welcome to Southbridge. In today's video, I will show you how to crop an image in JavaScript using Jcrop, so this is we are going to build. You can select a portion of an image and then crop it by clicking a button. If you want to follow along, you may download the source code in the description box. Now in our code editor, let's create the index.html and set the title to how to crop image before upload using Jcrop. Then we will link the style.css, a custom style sheet we are going to make later, and we'll also add the Jcrop CSS and the Jcrop JS. Now let's create an h1 element with text as crop image using Jcrop. Then we'll set an input file tag with the ID of input image. After that, we will add two image elements. One is for the image preview to select the portion to be cropped. The other one is for displaying the cropped image. Now let's create two buttons. The first one is the crop button. If clicked, this button will trigger the actual cropping of the image. The other one is the refresh button that refreshes the page if the user wants to crop another image. Now it's time to reference the JavaScript file we will be coding later. Let's check our current HTML in the browser. It should look like this as we haven't styled it yet. Now let's code the style sheet. If you will create your own styling, you may skip from this portion and proceed to the JavaScript section of this video. Now our web page should look like this. It's time to code the JavaScript. Now let's declare some variables. Let's reference the buttons, the input element and the image elements. Now let's create an event listener to the input element that triggers the change event. Let's preview the image and convert the image into a canvas. Now let's use the Jcrop library. Let's provide the output element as parameter. It's the first image element in our HTML, and let's set the height and width. Now we need to update the position of the selected area for cropping. To do that, we will use the listen method that listens to the change event in the Jcrop widget. Now let's create the image to canvas function. Now let's add a click event listener to the btn crop button. We will do the actual cropping of the image in this block of code through the crop canvas function that accepts the position and size of the selected area in the image. The next step is to hide the elements used in selecting and cropping the image. Now let's create the click event listener for the btn refresh button. It will just reload the page to enable users to crop another image. Now let's create the crop canvas function. Now it's time to test our work. So that's it. That's how to crop an image in the browser using the Jcrop JavaScript library. See you in the next video. Thanks.